I know during this time of year, a lot of people are kind of in a state of, reflection on the past year. You're starting to think about what you want for next year. And I remember this time last year, me personally, I was having a lot of trouble. Setting intentions for 2022. At the end of 2021, people asked me what my intentions and goals were. And I was just like, I have none. I just had so much energy left over from the year last year and really the holiday season last year. And so when we got on the clearing last year for New Year's, I felt all of it lift, and a lot of people did too. Last year was pretty tough with all of the pandemic stuff. And so luckily this year, I don't feel that type of heaviness, but I think it's always a good idea to just clear out all the stuff that's still hanging loose from the last year. And, then I can send you on your merry way to set your intentions and set your goals for the new year. I'm just curious if you guys are willing to tell me, and I won't read it out loud, but I'm just curious if there is one thing that's kind of on your intentions for next year. One thing that I'm kind of feeling as a theme for 2023 for a lot of people is it's going to be a time that's going to be ripe for seed planting mode. Like in the last couple of years, the energy was kind of like, if you hadn't planted seeds, if you hadn't built something, it was kind of like, not seed planting time, right? How if you have a garden or if you're a farmer, you can't plant seeds during the season where people are usually harvesting, right? And it's been kind of like that in the last couple of years. And what I'm feeling is 2023 is going to be ripe for seed planting, kind of not starting over, but having ripe soil to start something fresh and plant seeds, and going out and networking and starting new projects and meeting new people. And the energy feels really ripe for that. So yeah, just let me know. Releasing fear, planting a garden, and on the business side, planting seeds as well. Yeah. So, as I've been reviewing my year, I'll just kind of share with you guys. So 2022 for me, for High Watt Living, for my business, last year we had Universal Law School, which was awesome. We started out in February learning the laws of the universe and how to use those laws to create your reality, no matter what the economy was doing, no matter what moves you had made, no matter what was going on in your family and your relationship with money. Universal Law School was one of my favorite things I've ever done. I say that about a lot of things because I love a lot of the programs I do, but Universal Law School was really fun because it was just like a pure informational course. And my intention with that was that people would have something on hand just to get in a vibration when they wanted to get in a vibration. So I was really happy with how that went. If any of you guys missed that, that's available at highwattliving.com/law school. Then in May, I hosted the 4-week financial intuition course. And that was also fun for me because we did a lesson on Mondays and then a clearing on Thursdays to help you kind of open up neural networks and open your intuition up to what to do financially, right? Because it's not just about working hard anymore. It's about getting downloads, having ideas, getting intuitive guidance on where to go, who to talk to, what moves to make. All of that stuff kind of opened up for us in the financial intuition course. So that was also really fun for me as well. And then we ended the year with this complimentary fall clearing series where we did a couple clearings on anxiety. And this month in December, we did a love clearing. And in the love clearing, we did 101 love blocks, which was fun because next year I'm doing, looking ahead to next year, I'm doing a Dissolving Love Blocks 12-week course. And so that's kind of, as we look ahead to 2023, those of you who are going to be working with me or doing webinars, I know a lot of you guys are planners, like to fill in your calendars like I do. So for those of you who want to continue doing some webinars with me, we're doing the Dissolving Love Blocks series starting in January. So in just less than 3 weeks from today, we're going to be doing 12 weeks of love clearings. And I'll talk more about that at the end today. I'll give you all the topics and kind of walk you into the vibe that we're going to be going into, but 12 weeks is going to give us a chance to clear all the love blocks. I'm very excited. A lot of you guys have registered during the pre-sale period. And then I'm not sure what the spring summer webinar series will be. And what I'm thinking is that it will be Lately, I've been feeling guided just to kind of, I work with my private clients all week long, and there's always themes every week. And so lately, I've been feeling guided just to get on a webinar each week and help people clear through whatever the energies of the week are. There's so much that goes on globally and politically and personally, and with the moons and stars and all the things. And I just see a lot of the same themes come up every week. And so I'm excited. I think what I'm going to do in the spring, summer is some sort of a webinar series where we can clear what is coming up so that you guys could just keep clearing all the blocks all year long. So that is kind of what is coming up for next year. I'm also going to be offering, a lot of people always ask me if I do single sessions, and the answer has always been no. But one thing that I am going to be offering is, if people want to do a small group Zoom clearing with me, like if you want to get a small group together, or if you just want to do a Zoom clearing with me personally, I'm going to be offering 5 of those, 5 spots for people to do a 60-minute call with me, whether by themselves or whether they want me to lead their employees or their staff or their clients or their group or whoever through a clearing. That's going to be something I offer. So if you stay till the end, I'll tell you more information about that. But yeah, okay. So you guys sign up for more networking. I'm just kind of reading what you guys are looking forward to. Fertilize this garden and grow strong roots. Connect with divine partner and divine new friends. Yes, please. I love that. Cool. All right. All right. So let's see. Whoops. Zoom did some updates and I'm never very good at that. All right. So for those of you guys who are new here, and for those of you guys who are returning after a while away, what we do in a group clearing is I connect you to the light, and then we expand your energy out so that you can connect with all of the energy on the planet and beyond. And you can connect with your entire past. You can connect with every thought you've ever had, every emotion you've ever had, every pattern that you are in. So you get so big and so expanded so that you can see everything. And then what I do is I look into the energy of the group and I start to clear the blocks that don't serve you. And so kind of the theme of today, I'll get more into as we get connected to the light. But the theme for today is going to revolve around just kind of letting some stuff go, stuff that you don't need. So these intentions that you're setting for 2023, or the intentions that you're going to set, today and tomorrow, as you start thinking about what you want, as you start to move into the energy of manifesting and creating those things in your life, you start to rattle loose some of the blocks that you have to moving into those realities. And so today we'll be able to see some of that energy and we'll be able to release it out. All right. And so, cool. All right. So let's go ahead and get connected to the light. So go ahead and close your eyes, and you're going to take a deep breath right into your heart chakra and just feel into that heart chakra. Notice that your heart chakra is made up of cells and bones and tissues and skin. And all of that is made of energy. Just go ahead and feel all that energy in your heart chakra. Maybe you feel your heart beating. Notice that all of this is energy. It's all just energy vibrating at certain paces and frequencies. And amongst all of that physical 3D matter in the heart chakra is some old emotions, some old stories, maybe some beliefs, some protection that you've taken on in this lifetime. Just start to breathe into that heart chakra, finding your awareness of all of it, noticing that it's all vibrating at certain paces and frequencies. Good. And you're just going to go ahead and bring your awareness up into your throat and then up into your head. Noticing that everything's vibrating. Bring that awareness into your crown, and then you're going to take your awareness up, out through the top of your crown, and take it up 300 feet above your head, where you're going to see, sense, or feel a bright white, high frequency light. The highest frequency, most potent source of energy. And if you can't feel it yet, just go a little bit higher. I can feel a few of you need to maybe go a little higher. Feel into that bright white high frequency light, and go ahead and bring that light down from above and feel it coming right into your crown chakra. And allow that light to just circulate and swirl around that crown chakra, penetrating any of the dense blockage, penetrating any of the stories that told you that you are separate from your source of energy, that you're separate from God, separate from the universe. Go ahead and feel that light starting to penetrate any of that energy that makes you perceive that separation. Good. And just go ahead and feel that light now moving down into the brain and then into the third eye, just allowing that brain to merge with the mind of the universe, the mind of God. Starting to feel that brain coming into oneness with the source of all energy. And then just allow that light to move down into your throat chakra, circulating that light around that throat chakra. Go ahead and think of all the things you didn't say this year, or think of all the things that you communicated that weren't received. Notice if that still has any energy in that throat chakra, just let this light penetrate all that energy and feel how that light starts to dissolve and release all the heaviness, and just let it release out of the throat. So any song left unsung, any words left unsaid, go ahead and just let the energy of all of that you filtered into your throat, let it all start to release out. And what I'm hearing in this group, but there's a couple people everywhere, there's any grudges left over from the last year, let's go ahead and just let the energy of those start to release or come up, bubble up to the surface so that you can feel them today. And just allow that energy to continue getting penetrated and naturally releasing while you let that light come down into your shoulders and your heart chakra. And just again, feel that bright white light, that liquid light coming into every cell and penetrating any dense blockage, anywhere you've got weight on your shoulders left over from the past year, anywhere you've been protecting your heart, maybe not just this year, but for a long time. Go ahead and just let that light release all that dense energy. Let it penetrate the dense energy. I always say soak it, almost like you're dipping a cookie in milk. Just let the light soak that energy blockage so that it can start to dissolve. Good. And then just bring that light down into the solar plexus where the ribs attach in the front. And anywhere you've been sucker punched this year, anywhere you gave away your power, anywhere you held perceptions that other people were creating your reality, or that something bigger than you was creating the reality, that the government was creating your reality, that the news was creating your reality, your significant other was creating your reality, your mother-in-law, whoever it was, go ahead and feel into all of that anger, all of that old energy where it felt like someone else had the power over your life. And just feel that energy in the solar plexus getting penetrated by all this bright white light and starting to release. Good. And now just go ahead and feel that bright white light moving down into the belly, front and back and sides, just allowing that digestive system to reconnect with the source of all energy. As the light hits your digestive system, go ahead and notice how that digestive system starts to gain its proper functioning, right? So if there's any blockage, any dense energy, any undigested stories or realities from the last year, go ahead and feel that light penetrating those stories, those beliefs, those emotions, and starting to release them out. Good. Can feel we're going to work in there a lot, in the power center and the solar plexus a lot today. Go ahead and feel that light now moving down into your root chakra, into the tailbone and the nervous system gateway right around the tailbone. And just start to feel all the stories of who you've been in this human body. Start to feel some of those stories that aren't going to serve you moving forward, getting lit up and dissolved. Good. I can feel very strongly that a lot of you guys are going to be moving into something really new, maybe something unfamiliar, that whatever you're trying to manifest or pull in the next year is going to require a new way of being in your human body. So go ahead and feel everywhere in that root chakra where you've grounded into certain ways of being that are no longer serving you. We're going to call that up and we're going to start to release it. Good. Good. And then go ahead and feel that light now moving down into the hips, down the legs, filling in the knees. Good. Going down the shins and calves into the feet. Feel that light now going down into the ground and all the way down into the center of the planet. And at the center of the planet, you're going to feel a warm pink mother's love energy, a pure pink bright light of pure unconditional support from Mother Earth, pure support for everything you want to do here in this body at this time on this planet. And as you take a deep breath in, go ahead and exhale and just really sink into this unconditional support from Mother Earth who called you here. And I want you to feel a level of Mother's love that is unlike anything even available in the human realm, in the 3D human world. So even if you didn't know what Mother's love felt like from your own mother, go ahead and feel what that would feel like from Mother Earth. And just allow yourself to be wrapped in it, in that energy, in that pure support. Let yourself be held. On your next exhale, you're going to sink even deeper into this today. What does it feel like when you have pure support? What does that feel like when you have unconditional support from the earth that called you here at this time? Go ahead and let yourself really experience this unconditional love at an even deeper level. As you guys are resting here, what's happening is that a lot of the old blocks to feeling this, to expecting this, to welcoming this, a lot of that energy is already starting to come up to clear. So as you just allow yourself to sink even deeper into this unconditional love and unconditional support. And I'm also feeling too, in particular today, that this mother's love energy today is really holding even just what it feels like to be, to receive affection. So just go ahead and allow yourself to enter into the energy of what it feels like to receive affection and love and support. Just bask in it energetically. You're just entering the frequency, meeting the vibration of this unconditional support, love, and affection. And as you're here even longer, I'm holding you guys here long today because it is pulling up all of the energy that says that I can't have this, that says that this isn't available here on this planet. We're just going to release that, uncreate it, and transmute it across all time, dimension, space, and reality. So all human programming, every story I ever took on, that this level of support was not available here on this planet, we just release that, uncreate it, and transmute it across all time, dimension, space, and reality. Good. And as you're here, again, what I'm going to ask right now is I'm going to ask spirit, I'm going to ask your body to light up an area, to show you a place in your body where it feels a little bit dense or tense or heavy right in this moment. I'm asking spirit to light up a place where you are holding the energy that I cannot be loved to this extent, that I cannot be unconditionally loved. Start to feel where it feels heavy in your body, where you took on a human story, maybe in the last year, maybe some other time in this lifetime. Feel where it feels heavy in your body. And we're going to ask this bright pink mother's love energy at the center of the planet to send extra pink light to this spot. Go ahead and feel all that pink lights kind of concentrating where you have this blockage, where you have this heavy energy, and feel that light starting to penetrate all that blockage. So everywhere this love isn't available on the planet, we're releasing, uncreating, and transmuting that. And what I want you to do, if you close your eyes and really breathe into this spot, I'm going to ask spirit to show you, how old were you when this block to mother's love showed up? How old were you when this block to mother's love showed up? And just go ahead, and whatever age you get is the right age. You can't get this wrong. And ask spirit to start showing you around your life at this age. Let spirit start showing you where you learned that this level of love, support, and affection was not available. And if there is an emotion stuck here, go ahead and dive into that emotion. And we're going to hold you in this emotion. And as you feel through it, you're just going to release, uncreate, and transmute everywhere you're holding energy around this. And all stories around this, we delete, uncreate, and transmute across all time, dimension, space, and reality. Good. Just breathing in. Releasing all that energy. And start to feel into, what did I conclude? What did I decide was true at this time? What conclusion did I make? What did I decide was true about me, or what I would have available in this reality, or what would be here for me? What did I decide was true? And as you start to get clear on this time in your life, or the emotion that was present, or the belief that came up, go ahead and write into me. Write into the Q&A box. If you are here live, I'm going to give you a minute to write this into me. If you want to just stay with the energy, go ahead and stay with the energy and continue breathing through it, but just go ahead and get clear. Yes, and I am going to go fix my TV while you guys write into me. Hold on one second. All right, sorry about that. That fireplace was supposed to be going for 3 hours and it only went for 1. Sorry about that. All right, so as you guys are in this energy, go ahead and breathe into your whole body. Some of you guys are feeling some heaviness come up all over. Some of you guys are feeling some anxiety. Some of you guys are feeling an emotion. What I want you to do is just get present to what this energy feels like. So we've got a really old block, maybe even something that's the deepest thing some of you have. I want you to breathe in and just get present to what it feels like to be fully aware of this, fully present with it. And just breathe in through it. Some of you guys, I'm feeling a lot of anxiety. So this is actually a good thing. For those of you guys who are new here, feeling all this emotion is a good thing, because this used to be dormant and it just sat in your energy. It sat in your body, unconsciously creating your reality, possibly for decades. And today we're just kind of amplifying it up, and then we're going to clear it out. So just kind of let yourself sit with all of the discomfort. Everywhere you've been trying to avoid the discomfort of this reality, of this belief, of this blockage, so just kind of allow that to all release and let yourself just get present with it. I promise that the negative feeling that you're in is not going to last. It's going to release out, and you'll be done with it forever. And you will enter into 2023 without this. And so you can create from a clean slate and a high frequency. All right, so just getting present with this energy. So we are still down at the center of the planet, remember. So down here, all of the energy kind of naturally transmutes because you're in such a high frequency. But what I want you to do is feel around at the center of this planet and just kind of notice all that bright pink light. We're going to bring it back up like an elevator. Start to let your awareness bring that pink light up and let it come into your feet and let it move up your legs. Starting to feel that pink light come up into your root chakra, just lighting that root chakra up. Move that light up into your belly, just below the belly button, lighting up that sacral chakra. And feel that light moving into the solar plexus, opening up the solar plexus. And just feel that light now moving back into your heart. And just take a deep breath into that heart And on your exhale, go ahead and expand your awareness from your heart, 360 degrees. Moving all that energy out, and go ahead and expand out past the room you're in. And so just notice all the energy that's wide open now. We are expanded far enough so that we can see all of the patterns you're working with and all of the beliefs that you've been holding. And so go ahead now and expand out past the building you're in, and then the town you're in. Good. And now past the state or the region you're in. Good. And again, notice all of the energy that's coming up. Notice how your body feels. Notice just any discomfort and just be with it. Letting yourself feel into all of this energy. If you feel guided to, go ahead and expand out past your country. You can expand out as far as you'd like. We don't need to expand super far today because we already have a lot of energy open. All right, so as we are here to release certain energies that you had a divine appointment to release in anticipation of entering a new year, we're going to go ahead and everywhere love doesn't exist, we're going to release that, uncreate it, and transmute it from your field. So everywhere you picked up the vibration that love doesn't exist, we just release that. Again, I'm just going to ask everyone to get really present in your body, get really present to the connection with all the things outside of you that you just expanded past. And everywhere it's not okay to shine, we're going to release that. Everywhere it's not okay to be seen, we're going to release that. Everywhere. So it says, if my needs are met, I don't need anything else. So, okay, the energy I'm getting is like, you're fine. So everywhere, okay, I'm fine. Okay, don't ask for more. Just releasing, uncreating, and transmuting that. Everywhere someone tells you you're fine, you're fine. And everywhere that trumps your own intuition that you would like something more, we're just releasing that, uncreating it, and transmuting it across all time, dimension, space, and reality. So again, for those of you guys who are new, sometimes we take on blocks that are in another space or in another town or in another time period, in another dimension. So we release the blocks across all time, all space, dimensions, and realities. So everywhere you're holding any energy that says everyone else has to come before me, we're going to go ahead and release that. Good. Everywhere I'm unworthy of love, I release that across all time, dimension, space, and reality. And just go ahead and allow yourself to have your own experience as your eyes are closed or as you are in your own energy, in your own awareness. Go ahead and just let spirit continue to show you everywhere you're holding stories. So everywhere I'm all alone, we're going to release that and uncreate it across all time, dimension, space, and reality. She's saying, I have no support. I have to do it all myself. So whatever it is you're pulling in for next year, if that's going to require support, we want to release everywhere you're blocking out that support by believing that you have to do everything yourself. So just go ahead and release, uncreate, and transmute that across all time, dimension, space, and reality. Okay, everywhere love isn't consistent. I'm going to pull that out from the back of the third eye. So everywhere love isn't consistent, what I'm getting is like a shutdown to believing in the consistency. So everywhere it keeps me safe to remember that love isn't consistent. We just release that, uncreate it, and transmute it across all time, dimension, space, and reality. Okay, she's saying shame. So what I want to do is ask everywhere in your body you're holding shame. Everywhere there's any shame for asking to feel unconditional support and love, we're just going to release that, uncreate it, and transmute it across the physical body. And everywhere that is present now, we're going to release that. I feel some people just getting heart palpitations and anxiety. So everywhere in that heart chakra, I'm going to be hurt, harmed, or killed. If I ask for love, we're going to release that, uncreate it, and transmute it. This person is saying men are scary. I can't speak up or I'll be hurt, harmed, or killed. Start to feel into everywhere from this lifetime. So from birth until today, everywhere another person is scary. So where you want to be feeling unconditional love and support and affection, feel into everywhere you risk being hurt, harmed, or killed. Just releasing, uncreating, and transmuting that across all time, dimension, space, and reality. Okay, lots of really uncomfortable energy. You guys just go ahead and push into the edge of it. I promise it starts to release as you dive head first into it. Like I said, it's been dormant for a long time, so we're just opening it back up. Everywhere I am not loved, I release that. And everywhere I made the conclusion that I'm not loved, we release all that energy. Feel into that lack of love. And everywhere there's rejection. So she's saying a clear lack of love and rejection. I'm going to ask Spirit to show you everywhere in your body that you are holding a conclusion that there will be rejection. We're releasing that across all time, dimension, space, and reality. Okay, so she's saying, I didn't matter to anyone. What I want you all to do is feel into your body, and I'm going to ask your body to light up and make it heavy, or just kind of let your guides just guide you to a spot in your body where you are holding the belief that I don't matter to either anyone, or I don't matter to some people. I don't matter to a lover. I don't matter to a family member. I don't matter to future clients. I don't matter to friends. Feel into everywhere you're holding any belief or emotion or protection that reminds you, I don't matter. Don't forget, you don't matter, right? Everywhere we're trying to keep ourselves safe by remembering energetically that we don't matter. Go ahead and feel into that area. We're going to place a bright ball of white light right in that spot. Go ahead and feel that white light penetrating that area, penetrating everywhere I don't matter to anyone, or I don't matter to someone. Some of you have the energy of I'm not going to matter. We're going to release that, uncreate it, and transmute it across all time, dimension, space, and reality. Good. Good, good, good. Letting all that energy release. So all of that rejection and abandonment, we just release that, uncreate it, transmute it across all time, dimension, space, and reality. Good. Okay, so she's saying the ideas and dreams I had when I was young can still happen now. So if there are any blocks on old dreams manifesting, so a lot of times we come in with, these things that we want, or these dreams that we have. Anywhere you have any lingering limitations on those old dreams, we're going to release that, uncreate it, and transmute it. Okay, and anywhere there's a belief that things can't happen now. Some of you guys have an energy that it's too late. I want you to feel into your belief and your faith that it is too late, and we're going to demolish, release, and uncreate that. Good. Feel into everywhere it's too late. I'm getting a couple of you like, it's too late. I'm already married to the person that I can't stand. It's too late. I'm too old to open this business. It's too late. Like the time for seed planting already passed. Go ahead and release, uncreate, and transmute that. Remember, like I said, 2023 feels really ripe to plant new seeds. And whether that is planting new seeds and creating something new with your business, with a project, with your body, with your current partnership, with pulling in a new partnership, go ahead and feel into everywhere you're blocking that new progress or that new manifestation with the belief that it is too late. We release that, uncreate it, and transmute it across all time, dimension, space, and reality. Good. Just breathing into your body. Okay, she's saying betrayal, there's nowhere that's safe, and there's rage. So what I want you to do, feel into your body, and I want you to feel if there's any leftovers of betrayal, and just move right into that energy. Let that be fully present for you. So everywhere that's just been dormant, unconsciously creating the reality, we're now letting it be active, and we're just moving it through. Go ahead and feel any anger, and we're just going to release it. Intend it out of your body, releasing, uncreating, and intending that out of your body. Good. Oh, I'm going to let that all release. What's really interesting is that every year on the New Year's Eve call, and later I'm going to ask, you're going to move into a new frequency for the year. What's funny is that my word for this year is going to be unscripted. Like just showing up and doing a webinar rather than scripting it out and planning it. And I could have never planned this. I wasn't planning on going into love stuff. I wasn't planning on stopping you guys at the center of the planet. And I wasn't planning on any of this, but I just told Spirit, I said, guide me to clear whatever is most in the way of people manifesting what they want in 2023. And so all of this energy is the perfect stuff. So thank you guys for bringing amazing blocks here. So I'm just releasing all that energy around the betrayal. And that's actually a huge energy in the entire group. So everywhere you guys are holding, what I'm getting from some of you is betrayal from the universe, betrayal from God. Like, I asked for these things last year. I asked for these things as a child, and you betrayed me. The universe betrayed me. Go ahead and feel into everywhere you're holding the belief, the universe betrays me. Good. And just go ahead and release that. You're going to have to release that before moving into the new year. Again, the only way you're going to move into what you want for the new year is to match the frequency and believe that it's possible. So everywhere, all the old betrayals tell you that it's not possible, tell you that more betrayal will happen. We're just releasing that and letting it go. Like I said, some of you had a divine appointment to let this energy release today, and I'm monitoring everybody who's here, and then I'm monitoring the energy and we're releasing this out for every time you listen to this, and every time you hear this specific frequency on this call, it is releasing betrayal. So everywhere someone's saying, I was not wanted, so I became invisible. So everywhere you made a contract to be invisible, we're going to release that. Everywhere you have an agreement to be invisible, what I'm feeling is it's safer for me to not want them. We're going to release that, uncreate it, and transmute it. Everywhere, if they don't see me, they can't reject me. If they don't see me, they can't not want me. We're going to release all of that invisibility. Good. Okay. So I'm not worthy of being loved if my body is carrying extra weight. Go ahead and feel into everywhere that feels true. And so everywhere, I'm not worthy of being loved if my body is not perfect, if my body is not correct, if my body is not right. So just feel into everywhere that feels heavy in your body. And we're just going to release that, because what happens is that you can release some of that weight, but if the unworthiness of being loved is still there, then that will still be the experience. So just releasing, uncreating, and transmuting now that I'm not worthy of being loved. Right? So everywhere there's conditions on being loved, we're releasing those conditions. Good. And what I'm getting is across all time. So everywhere I'm not worthy of being loved, everywhere I've got that pinned in and anchored in at multiple ages, go ahead and just pull up those anchors from all those ages. And we're going to delete, uncreate, and transmute that across all time, dimension, space, and reality. Oh, okay. So she's saying, I'm always separate and different from others in the world, and I have to work harder and carry weights while others are happy and finding love and doing things with ease. I want you to feel into this energy. Everywhere you're holding the belief that things are harder for me, go ahead and just feel into, and maybe not everything, but feel into where you may be holding the conclusion, things are harder for me. And I actually pick up on this energy all the way from being a baby. So just releasing, uncreating, and transmuting that across all time, dimension, space, and reality. Okay, I'm going to pull some of that energy out of the shins. So everywhere there's not going to be opportunities for me. So it's going to be harder for me because the opportunities aren't there. We're going to release that. Okay, everywhere I am not good enough, go ahead and release that and uncreate it across all time, dimension, space, and reality. Good, good, good. All right, and now what I want to do is, so no matter what you're pulling in for the next year, notice that it's very likely going to require a feeling of safety in this world, a feeling of safety with people, a feeling of safety in your body, in your home. So I'm going to ask Spirit to light up in your body. Where am I holding some energy that I'm not safe? Where does it feel dense or heavy or tense? Or where does my mind tell me to look in my body of where I'm not safe? And you're just going to breathe right into that spot. And everywhere I'm not safe, you're going to breathe right into that. Notice that it's just an energy. It is just a perception that got picked up. We're going to release, uncreate, and transmute that across all time, dimension, space, and reality. Good. So everywhere this makes it so that I can't trust, we're going to release that. Everywhere I am afraid and scared, I release that. That person who wrote afraid and scared, I'm going to clear your feet. So everywhere your feet are like stuck in quicksand energetically and you can't move forward, we're just releasing, uncreating, and transmuting that. So what I'm picking up on is like, if I move forward, I'm in trouble or I'm hurt or I'm really in bad shape. So releasing, uncreating, and transmuting everywhere it is not safe to move forward. Anytime I see blocks in someone's feet, it usually means that they're trying to move forward in their life, but the energy just like will not let them. They're almost like shocked, like shell shocked, frozen. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to release, uncreate, and transmute everywhere I am afraid. Feel into everywhere I will be shamed if I have love. So remembering that all this energy that came up, that I walked you guys through, it came up when you were down at the center of the planet, connecting with unconditional love, support, and affection. So everywhere I will be shamed if I have that, we're going to release that, uncreate it, and transmute it across all time, dimension, space, and reality. Okay, this person's saying age 3, a feeling of being tolerated. So people don't love me, they tolerate me. Feel into that. It's really hard to kind of get ahead, right? When you're being tolerated, you're just trying to exist. So I want you to feel into everywhere people don't love me, they tolerate me. We're going to release that, uncreate it, and transmute it. And then everywhere there's a reality in your, so again, everything you see in your 3D reality is a reflection of what's inside. Everywhere people are too busy for me, we're going to release that, uncreate it, and transmute it across all time, dimension, space, and reality. And then this is a big one. Everywhere people, I'm not important enough. Right? So whether you're pulling in clients, love, partnership, healthy body, everywhere I am not important enough for that. We're going to release that, uncreate it, and transmute it. The energy I'm picking up is like, who do you think you are? So everywhere you are feeling that shame of not being important, we release that, uncreate it, and transmute it. Good. All right, some of you are writing in with what your emotion was. Go ahead and feel into, if you have any emotions present right now, I'm going to ask Spirit, if there is underneath all this stuff we just cleared, if there is a secondary emotion, I'm going to ask all that emotion to now come up. So whether you have grief or sadness or anger or shame underneath, I'm going to ask the next layer of emotion to come up, and you are just going to be the observer of this emotion, allowing yourself to feel through it. And everywhere that heaviness has been dormant for a really long time, I'm just asking it to open up so that we can dissolve it. Everywhere something is wrong with me, we're going to release that, uncreate it, and transmute it across all time, dimension, space, and reality. What I'm picking up on that is in your ears. So everywhere you're trying not to hear that something is wrong with you, we're going to release that, uncreate it, and transmute it. Everywhere I am incapable, I'm feeling that in the third eye. We're going to release that, uncreate it, and transmute it. Actually, what I'm picking up too is I am incapable of even seeing this love, or I'm incapable of connecting to this love. We're just releasing that, uncreating it, and transmuting it. So everywhere from this lifetime, I'm just too different or silly or off, or if I'm too creative, this person's saying just releasing, uncreating, and transmuting everywhere I picked up the reality that being different makes me incapable, being different makes me unworthy. We're just releasing that. Okay, everywhere I can't get what I need, I can't get what I want, we're releasing that, uncreating it, and transmuting it across all time, dimension, space, and reality. Okay, everywhere. So she's saying, I cannot trust others. What I want you to do is actually feel into your throat and actually the thyroid gland. Breathe into that throat. Everywhere I cannot trust others. And what I'm picking up is an anger. So I'm just going to ask all of the anger from mistrust that has been learned. So everywhere I have observed a reality where I can't trust people, everywhere there's anger because I need them or I want their help, or there's something that I would just love to be able to trust them, but I can't. Go ahead and feel into that anger and just release that, uncreate it, and transmute it. Okay, everywhere I have that abandonment, everywhere I fear I'll be abandoned, everywhere I have energetic scar tissue of being left, we're going to release that, uncreate it, and transmute it. Okay, and everywhere that love isn't safe, we're just releasing that energy. Some of you guys have this energy like feminine love isn't safe, masculine love isn't safe. Go ahead and feel everywhere being in a certain type of energy kicks in or triggers not being safe. We're going to release that, uncreate it, and transmute it across all time, dimension, space, and reality. Okay, so she's saying men want my light, but they don't ever really love me for me. What I'm getting here, I won't say names, but so the person who said men want my light, but they don't ever really love me for me. What it feels like is that you have a pattern, a program. People don't really want love, they want supply. So feel into everywhere. People don't want love, they want supply. They want me to supply their self-confidence, their worthiness, their value, their power. They want me to be the source of things for them. They don't want love, they want supply. We're going to release that, uncreate it, and transmute it across all time, dimension, space, and reality. And that actually feels wired into your nervous system right around the tailbone. Everywhere that got wired in, what it feels like is 2, 3, 4, 5 years old. Releasing, uncreating, and transmuting where you learned to give supply instead of love, just releasing, uncreating, and transmuting that. And what I get for some of you guys, a lot of you guys have this energy that others aren't looking for love, they're looking for supply. And what I'm getting is like, I'm too tired for this, so I don't want this. This doesn't serve me. We're going to release, uncreate, and transmute everywhere you have wired in love as supply. So one thing we're going to be doing in January in the Dissolving Love Blocks course, the second topic we're going to be doing is defining what love is to you. And we're going to be finding what, how you've defined love, because a lot of people have definitions of love that aren't what they actually want. And what you've got here is a definition of love that is supply versus love. So we're just rewriting all that energy. I hope that makes sense, that what I'm saying, like that the supply versus love. Okay, so she's saying that I owe my mom. Go ahead and feel, I want everyone to breathe into their body. Feel into everywhere you owe somebody, right? Like, how can I move into the new year and manifest what I want when I'm in debt? I'm in energetic debt to someone. Go ahead and feel everywhere I owe somebody. We're going to release that, uncreate it, and transmute it. What I'm feeling is a couple of you need to snap that cord. So we're just snapping that energy out. Every feeling you have in your body, every contract you made to owe somebody, we're going to release that, uncreate it, and transmute it across all time, dimension, space, and reality. Good. Everywhere all the good ones are taken and the ones I want don't want me. Go ahead and just feel into that energy of basically what it says is that there's not a match for me. So feel into there's not love for me. And this can be romantic. This can be with clients. This can be with friends. This can be with family. Go ahead and feel into everywhere people don't match up to me. Like there's not one for me, or there's not people for me. They don't match up. Either they don't want me or they're not good. I don't want them, basically. Just releasing, uncreating, and transmuting all of that reality. Good. So someone's saying, how do I release it? What you're doing is you're getting really present to the fact that these energies even exist. So once you become aware of something, awareness is half the battle of clearing energy. Once you become aware of an energy being present, you just want to get really, really present with it, go into it. And as you amplify the energy of these cords, of these old energies, of these emotions, you start to just, you start to kind of amplify it so that we can clear. And that's what we're doing. We're releasing it here. And also just use the intention, just say, all right, I'm aware this is here. I now let it go. I release it. And sometimes what that will require too is going into all of the beliefs and emotions that you're holding surrounding these patterns. and releasing those. So that's all she said was, how do I release it? And I'm not sure what you were trying to release, but just whatever you're trying to release, that's how we work through it. All right. Let's see. There's a lot of people. So if I see a name a couple times, we're running out of time, so I'm not going to get to everything. Okay. So self-sabotage. Everywhere I have a pattern of self-sabotage, I release that, uncreate it, and transmute it. So everywhere when I'm not looking so she said, sabotage will always come when I'm not looking or succeeding. So just go ahead and feel every sabotage pattern in your body. Everywhere, what that feels like here is like when I hit an upper ceiling, I sabotage. We're just going to release, uncreate, and transmute everywhere I self-sabotage. And generally self-sabotage comes from unworthiness. So if I don't feel worthy of what's here, I will sometimes test it and I'll prove to myself, yeah, that's right, I wasn't worthy of that. So just releasing, uncreating, and transmuting everywhere I self-sabotage, everywhere I'm not worthy of something. Okay, let all the panic in the body release. Okay, and so everywhere I have held the belief, so she's saying, I'm tired of not believing that I can have limitless joy, happiness, abundance, and love. Feel into everywhere. Notice in your body if you've been holding any patterns of disbelief or doubt. That was actually when I didn't script out today, but my intention was I wanted to kind of clear some of the doubt. So thank you for bringing it in. So everywhere doubt has been my guard, everywhere I've used doubt to guard myself from disappointment, we're going to release, uncreate, and transmute that across all time, dimension, space, and reality. Good. Everywhere I'm not accepted, everywhere I'm not lovable in the long term, go ahead and feel all that doubt, releasing, uncreating, and transmuting across all time, dimension, space, and reality. So she's saying, I'm loved more if I don't ask for more. So feel into everywhere I am trying to stay safe, everywhere I am scared of asking for more. Just deleting, uncreating, and transmuting all that energy. Okay, she's saying, I feel there's something with my dad in my energy field. Go ahead and get present. What is the emotion in your body that comes up with dad? So if I have any unworthiness that stems from my interactions with dad, or everywhere my dad saw me as unworthy, my dad didn't see me, we're going to release that, uncreate it, and transmute it across all time, dimension, space, and reality. Oh, good. Okay, good. And then this last one is perfect. So I want to release this for everyone. She's saying, I want to release the ties to all the old partners and lovers that were not a match. So here's what I want you guys to do. I want you to close your eyes. And I would like spirit to show you energetically, spiritually, psychically, a line of all the people. Feel them lined up, whether it's old lovers or just old people who made you feel like you were not worthy of love, support, and affection. Just go ahead and feel them lined up. You don't have to see their faces. You can if spirit wants to show that to you, but go ahead and feel all of these people lined up. Notice the heaviness in your body and just breathe through it. Feel the discomfort of all these people's presence. So notice that you've been trying to navigate through your life with all of this energy, with all of these reflections of who you are, right? Each of these people has reflected a certain level of value back to you. And if you have bought into their perception of your value, it might be a little harder to move through life manifesting what you want. So go ahead and just release and uncreate and transmute every cord. And if you feel, however you visualize this, I always tell people, you get to have your own experience here. Whether you're going through this line and simply cutting a cord and releasing these people one by one, dismissing them from your energy, go ahead and just delete, uncreate, and transmute each interaction you've had, each person you've encountered in this world, each moment where you concluded, I am not going to be worthy of love. I am not worthy of support. I am not worthy of affection. Go ahead and release, uncreate, and transmute that. If any of you have, some of you guys have energetic contracts. So everywhere I made a contract, this was my person. This is the person who reflects the real reality back to me. Go ahead and release that. It's a lie. It's a perception. It was a hope. It was it was you looking for something. Go ahead and release, uncreate, and transmute, where any of these people in these lines have the answers to my value. We just release, there it went. Delete, uncreate, transmute, all that across all time, dimension, space, and reality. Ooh, that was it. Thank you. I like I said, I won't say names, but thank you for bringing that up. Go ahead and just feel every tie, every reflection you've had about a lack of value, a lack of power, good, a lack of desirability, a lack of importance. Go ahead and just release that. It's all lies. It's all lies. We live on this planet where people are projecting their own realities. And sadly, as children and as young people, and even as adults, we believe them. We believe that, okay, their perception of reality must be true. This must be true if I'm seeing it. Go ahead and feel all of the roots of this lack of value just being pulled up. Every seed that was planted as a child that would eventually grow into reflections of unworthiness in my adulthood. We release, uncreate, and transmute those across all time, dimension, space, and reality. Oh, beautiful, beautiful. I love this. Releasing, uncreating, and transmuting all that energy. So what I want you all to do right now, breathe into this body. Notice that where we just cleared a lot of energy, notice that there's a whole bunch of open space. Some of you are still clearing and will still clear for the rest of the next hour, maybe for the rest of the day. We did go 1,000 times heavier than we've ever gone on New Year's Eve. But hey, I guess that's what wanted to happen. I like this unscripted thing because I always want to have the biggest possible impact that I can have in a 1 hour period. And I think whatever wanted to come up today, whatever wanted to loosen up, go ahead and feel into how it's still clearing. And you're just going to go ahead and breathe into all the open space. So don't worry if you're still clearing stuff. Don't worry if something feels like it's still an open wound. You're still going to be feeling some of that old stuff, but just tap into also how you've opened up a lot of space. Breathe into all the open space where there used to be blockage, where there used to be old, dormant energy, creating your reality unconsciously. And just breathe into those open spaces and notice that in those open spaces now, source energy is moving through you. Source energy, God, the universe, the source of all of the money, the clients, the love, the partnership, the affection, the support, the source of all that is now able to move through you and be experienced inside of your body. Just kind of breathe in, allowing those energies to fill in all of the gaps, to fill in all of the open space. And just allow yourself to breathe right into that energy. Allow yourself to breathe into just the open space, noticing that, yeah, there might still be some old blockage. There might still be some old patterns. And simultaneously, there is open space and God and universal source energy right inside of me to create something new. And just breathe into that space. Good. Noticing that there is a peace here. I can simultaneously exist in love, joy, and peace, no matter what I've picked up on this planet, no matter what's ever happened. Good. And notice how as you move into this joy, love, peace, notice how it creates an inhospitable environment for every last remaining thread of all these blocks, and it just kind of allows them to dissolve off. And what I would like from you guys, what I want to ask you is, as you move forward into 2023, as you move forward into this new year, I want to ask, what is one word that encapsulates a certain vibration that you want to experience more of? So in pulling in what you want to pull in next year, what is one word that represents the energy of who you want to be and what you want to create? So is that love? Is that joy? Is that purpose? Is it partnership? I'm going to give you a minute here. Sit here and let spirit kind of run through and cycle through some words. And you're going to feel into what feels like your word for the year. Just let spirit kind of show you, what is the energy I want to embody this year? And this word can be a goal, like partnership, or it can be an emotion, like joy. What is a word And if I would love for you to share it with me so I can bring us all into the vibration. And once you find your word, ooh, bravery, I love it. Once you find your word, and you guys can think about this in the next day or two or week or whatever, you can change your word. You are not stuck to anything, but go ahead and just feel into right now what word feels good. And I want you to breathe into your body, and I want you to feel if the energy of this word existed right in front of you, like in a full body size bubble of light right in front of you. What I want you to do, I want you to bring that light right into your body. Allow the frequency of this word to move into your body. Allow the vibration, the energy of this word to be implanted and downloaded into all of the open space in your body. Good. Consistency, contentment, love, health, lots of health. Horsepower, cool. I love that. So many meanings for you too, because you work with horses. Confidence. Ooh, I love that energy of renewed confidence. You know why I like that, Kelly, is because by renewed, it's like you already know the vibration. So no matter what your guys' word is, start to notice if you've ever experienced this before. So she's saying renewed confidence. Go ahead and remember when you felt this before in your life. You know this vibration from somewhere. So she's saying magnetic, free, connection, expansiveness, mastery, beautiful, spaciousness, love, inspiration, worthy, intimacy, trust, freedom, shine, success, intimacy, freedom, community, magnetic. Start to feel those vibrations. And I want spirit to show you the highest expression of this reality, what it feels like in your life. So what I want you to do, breathe into your body. And I want spirit to give you a preview of your life 1 year from today, where you have lived this and you know it, and it's your vibration. Let spirit give you a preview of what it feels like to be you after a year of being in this energy every single day, of consciously holding this frequency. Good. And just breathe in. Allow yourself to breathe in. Feeling this vibration. So write your word down somewhere or just hold it in your mind. And we're just going to ask spirit that as I move into the new year, that this vibration be with me, that this vibration create my reality. So notice you are filling in all of the space where there used to be blocks, there used to be junk, there used to be patterns. Notice that space has been filled in with this new vibration. And what I want each of you to do now is I want you to go ahead and feel the joy, happiness, and peace that comes with this vibration. And move yourself forward into it. Move yourself into just complete gratitude. This is my life now. This is how it's all going to work for me now. Feel every old doubt replaced with this vibration. You guys are going to assume the reality of this vibration, and your outside world will constantly reflect this. So your old world in the last year was reflecting some of the old junk. Your new energy is allowing you to pull in something totally new. Oh, someone's going to borrow renewed confidence. Cool. Spark, purpose, effortless. Good. Just breathe in. And what I want you to do, just feel into the joy. Just feel into the happiness that comes with when everything gets to change. As I've said a few times now, 2023 is going to be a year where you get to plant seeds and you get to be a new person. The frequency, the numerology of the 2023 energy just allows something to change. So what I'm going to call in now is universe, everywhere I need a new opportunity or an unexpected miracle, every possible support that spirit can give me, I call it in. Everything I can do, every action I can take, please guide me to it. Every connection I need to make to get where I'm going, please help me connect with these people, or connect with this money, connect with this support, connect with these investors, connect with the right level of support, or people who can help me, or book that will guide me, or program I can do. Guide me to everything that can support me. Take a deep breath in and release. Whew. Good. Breathe all this new energy in. You guys get to move into the new year without this junk. I love it. I love it. I love it. So like I said, I hadn't planned any of this. I simply told Spirit, I said, I'm going unscripted this year. Last night, I tried to figure out what I was going to say today and nothing was coming through. And I laughed to myself because I was like, Jackie, you know that you're going unscripted next year. Why are you trying to do that? To me, it's always been a safety net to plan everything, to have, like, I don't want to get on a webinar and forget something or miss something important. And so what I love is that you guys brought the content today. You guys wrote the script today. I could have never planned this. And I just feel like you guys cleared so much more than I could have ever scripted out. And so, oh, thank you so much. I wasn't planning on it being like a kind of love and relationship and support themed, but no matter what your goals are for 2023, whether it's business or health or partnership or family or your home, no matter what your goals are, it's that unconditional support from the planet. It's that unconditional love and affection that you want to be receiving that kind of puts you in the frequency that you want to be in to go out and be the person who achieves those things. So that kind of leads me into, next year, those of you guys who are registered for the Dissolving Love Blocks program, we're going to kind of keep doing this, right? So all of the topics are geared toward getting you in the vibration, not just for love. Like a lot of the people who are doing this are intending to pull in partnership, are intending to create a shift in their relationships, but it's also going to apply to if you want to experience something different in your body. It's gonna clear a lot of the blocks to feeling worthy of that physical change. It's going to clear the blocks to being worthy of those big upgrades in your business, of those big upgrades with your family. So, I always say, like, a block to love is a block to everything. So if you're experiencing any blocks to being in your worthiness, if you're experiencing any conditions to being loved, to being wanted, all the blocks we clear here are relevant to everywhere in your life. So if you want to join us for Dissolving Love Blocks, I actually still have 5 of the pre-sale spots available. I'm going to launch this to my list probably tomorrow. And so we have 5 spots available at the pre-sale price, which is $1,295. Super, super low compared to what I usually charge for a 12-week program. So this is 3 months where we're just going to dissolve all of the love blocks. We're going to unleash everywhere you have suppressed your joy. We're going to unleash everywhere you're feeling unworthy. We're going to look into all of your conditions to being loved. If you are holding conditions to why people would hire you, conditions to why someone would love you, conditions to how you're, and also outgoing conditions, right? If you are holding conditions that other people need to meet in order to, for you to love them, we're going to clear all of that kind of stuff. We're going to clear everywhere you are blocking giving an energetic invite, right? So if your energy is inviting to people, they're going to kind of pursue you, right? We're going to release some of the energy that might be blocking the energetic invite. Let's see. Oh, we're going to be clearing blocks. I wrote them down because I sometimes forget. We're going to be clearing blocks to being seen. So again, that applies to everywhere in your life, everywhere you're not wanting to be seen. We're going to be clearing that. We're going to be, and for those of you who are in partnership or who continue to attract some of the same patterns from people, we're going to be looking into what is it that I keep attracting and why am I a vibrational match to attracting this? And so, we're going to be doing that. And then also anytime you're in a conflict, I'm going to do a whole lesson and clearing on moving through a conflict. So if you're all the time when people are in relationships, there comes a moment where they're at an impasse where it's like, we can't do anything. This person's not going to change this. So what do? I have no idea what to do. I'm going to show you what to do because there are ways of clearing through that. If there's another person stuck in a pattern and you are simply locked because they won't change, I promise there is something you can do in your energy. There's something that is creating the energy there and you can release that. Let's see. We're going to be clearing how you think others see you. We are going to be, like I said before, defining what love is to you. So every little glitch you picked up in your childhood about what love is. Some of you love is shame. Some of you had love is fear. We're going to be releasing all that and we're going to be redefining what love is to you. So amongst many more things, I'm not going to sit here and read it, but if you want to go to highwattliving.com/love, you can look at all of the descriptions for the course. And I also left 2 the last 2 weeks open so that we can do kind of what we did here today, where I can just read and see if there's any patterns emerging that I hadn't thought of that we need to clear. And people have asked, you know, does this work for friendships? Does this work for clients? And I always say yes. You know, dissolving love blocks, basically anytime we do an energy clearing, it is to release all of your perceptions that you took on in this lifetime and connect you to yourself. So love blocks is kind of the theme of what the clearings are, but they really just connect you with yourself so that you can live in happiness and peace and abundance and pull in whatever it is that you want in this lifetime. So I really hope some of you guys will join us. I had a lot of fun with the blocks that you guys all brought today. So yeah, grab one of those spots if you're thinking about it. And then I'm going to be launching this to my email list in a day or two, and it'll be at the full price. So if you want to get the $12.95 price, go ahead and go in there today. I'll leave it open today. If you guys grab that today, if it goes over 5, I'll leave it open till midnight tonight, just as a courtesy. And then for those of you guys who want to do private sessions, I just opened up a 6-session package with Katrina and Claudia. If you guys, usually you can either do a single session or you can do monthly sessions. I just opened up a 6-session package with them. And then I also am opening up 5 spots. If anyone wants to do a Zoom call with me, or if you want to purchase a Zoom call for me to do a group clearing on your company or your clients, or if you guys have a friend group, if there's 2 of you who want to split the cost of a private session, basically, those are available. And you can see all of the options for doing clearings at highwattliving.com/services. So you can check that out. Yeah, let me see if there's any questions. Thank you guys so much for your beautiful feedback. Yes, for unscripted. Thank you for validating that. It's scary for me. It's new for me. I don't like to get on a webinar without a plan and then make a fool out of myself. So I'm really happy that didn't happen. Delete. Thank you for dealing with my TV that went off today. Thank you for your gratitude, you guys. Thank you so much. Let's see if you have any questions. Oh, yay, I'm excited. I hope you guys do join me for dissolving love blocks. She said you mentioned in your last clearing about a bundle of the clearings. What is that called? I'm not sure which bundle. We have a lot of bundles. So if you go to highwattliving.com, one of the topics, like one of the tabs, is called clearing bundles. The one I might have talked about was the love upgrade sessions. Like there's a old love audio clearings. That is listed under my list of bundles. Also the fall clearings, first 2 fall clearings on anxiety, those are in the anxiety and depression bundle, which is at highwattliving.com/anxiety. Yay. Thank you guys. Oh, I'm so appreciative of all this wonderful feedback. And it is so awesome to see some of you guys that I went through big impact coaching with, like some of the people from my coaching, my business coaching program that I participated in. It's awesome to have you guys here. It's awesome to have some new people. It's awesome to see some of my previous clients. Oh, yay. Awesome, you guys. All right. Well, that is all for today. Thank you so much for joining me. And I hope you have a wonderful new year. If you're still clearing some of this out, I'm going to post this video of today's clearing at highwattliving.com/videos. You will see that in your, tomorrow you'll get a Zoom email. And you can do this clearing over and over and over if you want to keep clearing this same stuff, and you'll clear different angles of everything. So that is all. I hope to see you guys either in dissolving love blocks or in a private session or on Instagram or somewhere. I hope to kind of stay connected with all of you. This was so great to have so many of you here. So have a wonderful New Year's Eve, and I will see you next year.